Hey guys, LinkedIn. How important is LinkedIn to marketing for your business? Well, we're going to talk about that in today's episode, and that is coming up. Welcome to the Bite Size Marketing Hack Podcast, where you get the confidence to hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Rashawn, and this is my good friend, Mark.
What's up?
Today, we're going to talk about how do you hack marketing in 5 minutes? How do we hack your marketing in 5 minutes?
Yeah, we keep saying this, marketing should be bite-sized, especially if you're a busy business owner. We want to help you to get in the game and stay on top of the changing trends, but you may not have time to do that. So we're going to keep it bite-sized in this podcast.
I hope you're excited about this. Last episode, we got into some amazing stuff. But this episode, LinkedIn, come on now. This is going to be really good.
Yeah, there's so many platforms out there, and we are targeting businesses in this podcast. So if you're listening and you're on if you're coming from another place, that's great. But in this podcast episode, we want to particularly talk about the power of LinkedIn. Now, should you be on LinkedIn? We're gonna tell you today. I think I'm gonna convince you that you should be on LinkedIn. But we're going to talk about what are some stats around the changing environment of LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is not new, right? It's been around
for a while.
Yeah, years now. I mean, and even it's not like it's just suddenly getting major traction. It is actually in 2019 getting a lot more exposure, especially among marketers. So if you're connected with other marketers, a lot of people are talking about LinkedIn. So it's absolutely key, right, that we be able to understand what is the power of LinkedIn, where does it fit into our overall strategy?
Very much. And I think of just the idea of if we don't have that connection with other businesses or with customers, man, what are we doing? So yeah, let's tap into this. I'm excited about it and the possibilities that's going to come for each and every one of you.
Absolutely. So let's just talk about some stats to try to show you what is the state of marketing on LinkedIn and should you be there. So LinkedIn currently has over 610 million members. So that's not nothing. That's pretty good. And of that, so that's a high number. But are those people actually active? Well, 303 million of those 610 are active regularly. So that's a pretty important stat to realize. 300 million people on LinkedIn with the platform itself targeting business means that there's a big opportunity there. And so here's what brings that home for you. And I think this stat really says, okay, there's 303 million. Is there really space? Well, only 3 million LinkedIn users share content every week. So you've got 303 million active users on the platform, but only 3 million out of that total that are actively sharing content every week.
Wow. You know what this rings into my ears?
What's that?
Go share content on LinkedIn.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. That's immediately the immediate actionable step is we got to get more content on that platform.
Yes.
And so it says that there's active users, meaning people are going to the platform. It's not like you're going to post content and no one's going to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people on the platform. There's a lot of people on the platform, but only 3 million out of that total are taking advantage of that market space. So if you are a business-to-business targeted kind of business, this space is wide open. There's a lot of opportunity right now on LinkedIn. And so I wanted to transition today just into a couple of ideas. How do you begin to engage with this topic of marketing on LinkedIn? Well, here's a couple things you can begin to do, because you may say, hey, I'm not even sure how to begin to approach this. I don't know if I want to spend time creating a bunch of new content, and I just need some way that I can begin to get started. Well, here's 2 ways you can get started that you can take action on immediately that don't cost a lot of extra time and money. Number 1. There is industry news that's being pumped into LinkedIn regularly within your niche. Meaning that if you are in the tech industry, if you're a baker and you make beautiful cakes and pastries that people love to eat, whatever, he wants some. But whatever niche you're in, dude, that's awesome. Whatever niche you're in, there are people on LinkedIn who are sharing industry news around that content. And so people are looking that up regularly. You go and find some articles that have got some relevant, up-to-date information and leave a comment. Leave a relevant comment, meaningful. Don't just say this is awesome,
Yeah.
but leave a comment that's meaningful, thoughtful, engages with the actual content. And more often than not a lot of people are doing that. More often than not, that comment's going to shoot to the top,
Yes.
and people reading that content are going to begin to see your name and click on you.
Boom.
So boom,
Opportunity,
easy.
right?
Right there, opportunity that doesn't cost you anything. Costs you a little bit of time, but boy, that time is going to pay off. You just taking a minute to comment on somebody's post. So that's one. And then number two, you can repost existing content. So if you've already got a blog where you're writing out content regularly, and hopefully you do, because you need to have some sort of strategy for your website to begin to draw people to it. Or if you've got articles that you've written in journals, other places, you could repurpose that content. Super key to repurpose that
really
content.
good.
So you can just post that as an article on LinkedIn. What this does is this builds credibility. People are going to begin to go to your profile, see articles that you've written, and say, hey, I want to know more about this person.
Wow.
So those two things right
good.
there, immediately actionable, and will up your LinkedIn game on this wide open space of a platform.
I love how you said immediately actionable. Spend a little time now so it'll pay off big time later.
Absolutely.
Right now, in a given moment, you can go reach out to old colleagues, potential partners in your industry, in your field, right there in your city, and, connect, spend a little time investing in them, and it'll pay off big time later. I love how you speak into this.
So good.
Mark.
So good.
So needed.
So we talked a little bit about just having content on your website, and we have services at Frontier Creative that allow you to begin to dial into building an effective website that gets traffic. You don't want to have a beautiful website but have nobody on it, right?
Yeah.
You want to have traffic on that website. So we want to help you get a website that converts.
Yes.
So hit us up, frontiercreative.co. We'll give you a free opportunity analysis to really look into what are the opportunities on your website, and to begin to develop more content and to begin to get it ranked on Google. We can help you with all those sorts of things. So I think that's it for today.
Yes, and also I just want to throw this out there. Yes, rate, review, and subscribe, but also go to our social media and connect with us. Instagram, Facebook. We would love to connect with you and engage you. And if you share this on your story, we'll share it to ours. We love just being LinkedIn.
Being LinkedIn. That's awesome. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Thanks for joining us. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And visit us at bitesizemarketinghacks.com for more resources and episodes that will help you hack your marketing 5 minutes at a time.